The Premier has moved to reassure the public there is no serious threat from cladding in some of Adelaide's busiest buildings. The ABC yesterday revealed the panels haven't been tested for flammability in the 2 years since a safety audit started. But there appears to be confusion in government ranks. Stephen Marshall today suggested testing would happen. His minister ruled it out until the audit's over. State political reporter Casey Briggs.
After the ABC revealed cladding at 4 major public buildings hasn't been physically tested, the Premier downplayed the threat.
Ongoing testing is taking place. The first wave, though, was to make sure that there was no critical human life-threatening situation, which we're convinced there isn't in South Australia.
What we need to know is not whether there is a low or moderate risk. We need to know whether the cladding that's being used on those buildings is compliant or non-compliant.
The Metropolitan Fire Service doesn't know how much flammable cladding is on buildings like the Convention Centre. So, as a precaution, it now sends twice as many fire trucks to daytime call-outs. The government insists the risk in SA is much lower than most other states.
For the Premier to suggest that we're overreacting is completely disrespectful to those people who we expect to go and put their lives on the line for us every day.
The Premier has suggested testing may now be on the cards.
What about the flammability of the cladding? Isn't that the testing that should be
I think that's the second wave of testing which will now take place, yes.
If that testing is done, will the results be released?
That is a matter that I'm sure that the Minister would be able to fill in with much greater detail on.
Or maybe not.
How can you be so sure the Convention Centre is safe?
The Minister, Stefan Knoll, also declined a separate interview request.
Well, good luck with the Minister fronting up. If I know this junior minister, he won't front up, he won't take the hard questions, he won't do the hard things.
In a written statement, the Minister told the ABC that in fact, no physical testing is planned. He says further measures will be undertaken if the broader audit process requires it.
The government has a duty of care, whether it's a Labor government or a Liberal government, to test these cladding to make sure that it's safe. And if it's not safe, it should be changed. For the life of me, I don't know why the Premier just doesn't get on with it and do it.
The government says the statewide audit is being finalised. Casey Briggs, ABC News, Adelaide.